Every game was tied with the exception of one. And we'll discuss all that on our show, which starts
now.
Well, every game was tight, especially the one last night. You were sweating bullets.
Yeah, I think after last night, I probably set the world record for most heart attacks in a single season.
Yeah.
It was very tight. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I was gonna faint at the end of the game. Especially on that miraculous fourth down touchdown.
God, what was that like? I mean, I see Jared Verse and everybody else going after Caleb Williams, and the whole time I'm thinking, jump up so he can pull the ball back down, and they don't. They try to sack him, and then he just heaves it,
and Cole Kmet freaking
catches the ball.
I don't know, just it's the Pope magic, the Pope magic again.
Yeah,
but luckily we managed to survive. Caleb Williams then proceeded to do a Bears thing and throw an interception right after that miracle of a touchdown and gave Matthew Stafford a second chance, which you do not do. And he marched the team right down and kicked that game-winning field goal with the thicker kicker himself.
The thicker kicker. Mavis or whatever
Harrison Mevis.
Harrison Mevis. Went down there, kicked the field goal. As soon as he kicked the ball, I started shouting, "It's good," and you went berserk.
Yeah, nothing beats the thrill of playoff football.
It was all pretty good.
It's probably one of the best feelings you can have out there.
Yep.
Especially in a close game like that where you just don't know what's going to happen. I'm like, when the Bears were driving down the field, I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. Season's over. This perfectly good season and probably our best chance to win the Lombardi for the next 10 years is gone. But well, it all worked out.
It all worked out, and now your Rams are traveling to Seattle to take on the 12th man and a guy who, I don't know if he got hijacked by somebody or what, but to me that was not Sam Darnold on the field. The guy put up 41 points. The Seahawks did, but he had a lot in that. He had a lot of part in that.
Yeah. Well, the thing for that, they were playing the injury-riddled, lowly 49ers, so I look.
Bang, bang, gang.
Okay, see, that just, between that and then the close game last night, perfect weekend. I could not have pictured it any better.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Eagles, adios. 49ers, hasta la vista.
See you next year.
See y'all next year. So at least that gives me a little bit of...
It makes the rest of the season watchable.
Happiness?
Yeah, it makes the rest of the season watchable.
For me it does, especially watching the Eagles go, caw-caw! Cry Eagles cry. But Sam Darnold played out of his mind. Now, can he follow that up with another game just like the one he had against the 49ers? I don't know, because, man, I'll tell you what, that Rams defense...
when they wake up,
it's good.
When they wake up, they are amazing.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I just don't know if the defense is going to show up.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, Curl with that last interception, but Kobe Durant had two.
Yeah.
Kobe Durant had two. And the defensive line didn't let the rushing attack of the Bears really take off. They had some good runs. But on those 4th and 1s, it was nothing but stuffed paper.
Yeah, I've never seen a team get stuffed on 4th and 1 as many times as I did last night. That was incredible.
I'm wondering if right now in Chicago, Ben Johnson is rethinking all this, because in reality, if you think about it, he let 9 points go because he could have kicked 3 field goals.
Yep, he sure did. It was exactly what killed the Lions a few years ago in the NFC Championship game against San Francisco.
Yep, that's exactly right. And you asked me last night, you said, Dad, do you think that Ben Johnson overrode Dan Campbell?
Yeah, was it him all along?
Yeah, like him. Hey, wow, no, let's go for it. We can get this. I don't know.
I'm like,
I have no idea.
it sure does seem like it.
Yeah.
But it seems like someone had an influence on the other.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, anyways, remind me again who started the divisional games this week?
Who was the
which
first?
two teams? Yes.
The first matchup was the lowly heartbreaker Bills and Broncos, if I'm correct.
Yes, the Bills and the Broncos. Which today, breaking news coming out of Buffalo earlier today, Sean McDermott
out of here.
And
bye bye.
You remember in our last show, I said if the Bills don't win this game, some questions are going to start coming up, and the questions from my standpoint were: is Josh Allen really the guy to take this team to the next level, or is Sean McDermott on his way out? Well,
Josh Allen proved us wrong. He is horrible in the playoffs. McDermott was the scapegoat. There's just no other way to put it. I mean, like, you don't throw, what was it? Four interceptions, fumbles, and you don't have that many turnovers.
He had a horrible game. I mean, especially on that one run that he takes off right before the half.
Why?
What was he doing?
Just, I don't know, but that they let 3 points go because of that, which could have affected the game, probably giving them the win.
In a sense, I mean, we as Cowboy fans got to watch the Cowboys win 2 Super Bowls against the Bills and watch that misery that it was in the 90s of 4 back-to-back losses, the 4 falls of Buffalo. And now I'm like, I kind of want to see them win one. I feel sorry for them.
Yeah.
But now McDermott is gone. I don't think he's going to be he's going to be out there for very long. I think if Harbaugh and Stefanski, out of all people, gets another job in Atlanta, McDermott is going to go somewhere.
Yeah. No.
So maybe Tennessee? I don't know.
But I'm calling it right now. Buffalo's Super Bowl window is closed. Over. Best chance they're going to have. There was no Mahomes in the playoffs, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, and yet Josh Allen still managed to find a way to choke. So window's closed. And you know what made it even worse? About 30 minutes to an hour after the game, it came out that Bo Nix broke his ankle on the second to last play on overtime. Obliterated it. So in reality, both teams lost. It would have been better had Buffalo gotten the win anyways, but cursed team. So
I don't know. It was sad to watch the Buffalo Bills get ousted again. And I will say this: those couple of late flags. I mean, the second pass interference, I could see that, but the first one,
they did also get screwed over at the end of the game. I will admit that. I think especially on that interception that they called, where you can see the wide receiver clearly has his knee down before the ball comes out, yet they still rule in an interception despite him maintaining contact to at least one of his limbs touching the floor. I thought, but then again, they shouldn't have even gotten to that point.
Well, and McDermott talked about that. He like really let the referee crew have it, because I told you when we watching the game and I looked at the replay, I was like, okay, he's got possession, his knee is immediately down. That's it. That's a catch. Now, the ball coming loose after that, and they both roll over, and the guy from Denver comes up with the ball. Again, that play should be done as soon as your knee is down. You're done. It's play's over.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, they keep saying that they reviewed it, and I don't.
They didn't review it.
They didn't review it. And Carl Sheffers, and this is the thing. Everybody keeps talking about how Carl Sheffers has always got his black hand. Anytime that the Bills are in the game, Carl Sheffers, for some reason, the Bills end up losing the game. So even McDermott tried to call a timeout to try to get them to go look at it, and they didn't. And what happens if the play would have stand as a catch? I think the Bills would have won. I think we're talking about a whole different thing today.
Well,
but
even then, like I said earlier, they shouldn't have even let it get to that point. They shot themselves in the foot with that many turnovers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It shouldn't have even gone to overtime.
Yeah. No, it shouldn't have. But again, I always say I hate it when refs play a part in the outcome of a game late, especially in overtime.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who it was, but there was another. Marshall Falk, one of your ex Rams, came out and said the same thing. And I'm just like, he basically came out and said the same thing Puka said. They just want to get their face on TV. And, according to Falk, he was like, that was a catch, dude. Like, that was a catch. It should have been ruled down. But for whatever reason, they didn't review it, whatever. But he basically said the same thing that Puka did. They just want to get their face on TV. And I think it's in a way they kind of want to get themselves towards it. Oh, let me throw this flag so I can get my face. But I don't know.
Let's make it dramatic.
Let's make it dramatic.
Yeah, and add that shock factor.
Shock factor.
But
scripted flag. A la Grossi.
Okay. Then again, like, I don't think I've ever seen a quarterback just about go into a mental breakdown in a post-game conference. Like, Josh Allen, he looked like he wanted to crawl down behind the table and just let it all out.
He cried in the press conference after.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he was already crying. And but at the end of the day, like, well, like, yeah, I get it. We feel bad. You haven't won anything. This team's never won anything. At this rate, it looks like they may not even win anything ever. But
maybe a while. Yeah.
You just can't let mistakes like that ruin your season.
Yeah.
And your golden opportunity. It's stupid. Honestly. He just should have let the game get away from him.
And I think for as much as McDermott deserves fault in this, I don't know. I think
no way.
Trust me, another team is going to scoop him up really quick, and he's going to do some good things. So, and then again, after the game was over, Sean Payton coming out and saying that Bo Nix broke a bone in his ankle.
Yep.
And so, who does that elevate to quarterback?
Jarrett Stidham. The one and only. The Stephenville Yellow Jackets alumni himself.
Yes, a guy that we watched play in high school because we are big Stephenville Yellow Jacket fans who won the state championship again this year. We're going to watch Jarrett play in the AFC championship game.
Yeah. And you know what's funny? And we can go ahead and progress to the next game with this. He will be playing the team that drafted him, the New England Patriots.
Yep. That's exactly right. So he's going to be going back and playing against his old team who drafted him in the fourth round. So how funny would it be if he puts the Patriots out, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me give you another hypothetical. If the Rams win the NFC Championship and they end up facing Denver. In the Super Bowl, the last time that Matthew Stafford played a quarterback from Stephenville was way back in his high school days.
2005. State
semifinal. He beat the Yellow Jackets. Jevin Sneed, who, may he rest in peace, was a quarterback at the time, and beat Stephenville. So could have a Stephenville versus Highland Park rematch in the Super Bowl.
If the Rams end up losing in Seattle, I'm all for the Broncos winning it. I will root just to be able to say that a Stephenville alumni is a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. I mean, if the Rams don't make it, and if for some reason Jarrett Stidham ends up taking Denver to the Super Bowl, I'm going to root for Jarrett.
Be the funniest thing ever if he pulled a Nick Foles.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Which Nick Foles came back. He put a deal out on social media that the last time the Patriots faced a backup quarterback, they ended up losing.
Yeah, they have trouble facing backups in these championship-like games.
Yeah, they do. So Buffalo Bills drop against the Denver Broncos. They move to the AFC Championship, and they will meet the New England Patriots, who in another sloppy game.
This is the most sloppy game I've ever seen in my life. Nothing tops this for me. Horrible.
Yeah. I mean, you had turnovers on both sides. CJ Stroud was awful. Awful. But then Drake May had his own snafus too. Houston just couldn't capitalize. And I'll tell you what, that Houston defense, oh my God.
Never seen a team more carried by their defense than the Texans.
I'm telling you, they kept them in the game the whole time
Until the very end.
until the very end. And, I kept thinking, okay, the defense is keeping them in there. If CJ Stroud gets his stuff straight, they might pull this one out. And they were right there.
Yeah.
They were right there, 21-16, right?
Yep.
Going into the fourth quarter, if I believe.
Yeah, but then Drake May does Drake May and
Yep.
30-yard touchdown.
Yep.
Right at the start of it. And
Butte! What a weird name.
apparently that's an MVP candidate that played yesterday.
Yeah.
That's an MVP candidate.
Yep. Yeah.
That wasn't very MVP like.
It's gonna come down to it's either gonna be Matthew Stafford or Drake May winning the NFL MVP.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be determined by who wins and who loses in the conference championship.
So a very sloppy game between the Houston Texans and the Patriots. The Patriots actually coming back and dominating towards the end of the game. What was that final score? I can't remember what
It was 20-16. CJ Stroud threw 4 interceptions while Drake May himself had 4 fumbles. It was like they're having a competition for who could get the most turnovers.
Hey, let's see who can have the most turnovers but still win the game. So, and that was the Patriots.
It was hilarious to watch, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
As just an outsider, not a fan of either team, it was hilarious to watch.
Yeah. So the Patriots move on. They will face Denver in the AFC Championship, and I believe they are the early game.
Yes.
Right? Correct?
They will be at the 3 o'clock slot, while the Rams and Seahawks will be the 6 o'clock slot.
So Empower Stadium in Denver will be hosting the AFC Championship, watching the Broncos against the Patriots.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, we had the lackluster. I kept yawning. The game that I turned off because it was not interesting.
I did not turn it off. I had the best time ever. That was... If the Rams end up not winning the Super Bowl, that is the equivalent of my personal Super Bowl this year. I've never had more fun watching a team get dismantled. Sure, they can say they were injured all they want. They can say they had all these backups, third, fourth stringers. At the end of the day, you still lost by 30 points.
Yeah, it was bad.
You guys put up double the amount of points in the Week 18 game, and yet it was still only 6. Seattle only let them score 9 points in 2 matchups.
Yep.
Very funny.
Well, there was no bang bang in the Niner gang this week, so
the game was over in the first 13 seconds when Shaheed ran it back for the touchdown.
Right 95-yard return for a touchdown.
Bye-bye.
To open the game. So, very lopsided game. Again, Sam Darnold. Who the hell was this guy? Where's he been? Now, can he come out and do it again next week against the Rams? I don't know.
He looks more like prime Russell Wilson out there.
Yeah. Yeah, but we'll see. The thing is with him is if he starts hearing footsteps, he panics. And I don't think that the 49ers were able to get enough pressure on him that he ever felt that.
No way.
Now, it's going to be a totally different story with the Rams.
Remember last year, I get that this team, horrible O-line they had, but when he was with the Vikings last year and they went against the Rams, they took every single advantage of him. Yep. So many sacks, so many pressures.
Yep.
If that happens again, the Seahawks are in trouble.
Yep.
Because he will panic and panic. He does not like having the pressure close in on him.
Yep. I mean, you'll have Jared Verse on one side. You'll have Agent Zero on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then in the middle, you've got Big Boy. What's his name?
Are you talking about?
Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe Turner.
Turner.
Jared Verse, Byron Young, and Kobe Turner all on one line. That is nasty when they all show up.
That is a trio that is not easily defendable. We will see. Seattle has a good line.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll see what happens. And then on the other side, Matthew Stafford and that O-line still have to, put up a good fight against the Seattle Seahawks defense, the line, who have actually played pretty well lately. So
yeah. They've been surprising, but that's why he's been able to perform so well lately, is because the line's given him time. So
Yep.
Sure, he'll make a mistake here and there, but he's fine most of the time now.
And he played a really bad game last night. Really bad game last night. But
well, he's never been good in cold weather games.
But
so.
I will say this. At least McVay came out
Oh,
that he had a horrid game.
Oh my God!
Yes, you did, Sean. You had a horrid game calling that game.
Yeah,
awful.
The coaching carousel would have been calling him had we lost that game last night.
It was bad.
It's like Dave Roberts with the Dodgers. Bonehead McVay.
Bonehead McVay.
I mean, seriously, I've never seen a worse coaching job.
Yeah.
And even just the last 5 minutes. Like, why are we running the ball on 3rd and 10 with 2 minutes left?
Yep.
You should have ran it on 1st and 2nd down, not 3rd down. They tried to throw. No, I think they ran it all 3 times. Either they ran it all 3 times or they passed it on one play, but horrible. That was a stupid decision.
Are you talking about last year or this year?
This year. Oh, no, don't even get me started on last year.
This year, it was like they were 3rd down and 2, and he was throwing. I'm like, what are you doing throwing? Run the ball.
Yeah.
You've got...
Oh, yeah, and that happened last year. That happened last year, too, against Philadelphia. They're in the red zone, Dad. They're on the 15-yard line. 3rd and 2. You know what he does? Oh, yeah, Matthew, let's go for a drop back pass here. Drops back, sack, 4th and 11. Game's over from there.
Yeah, horrible play calling last night by Sean McVay. I'm glad that he came out and admitted that the play calling was horrible, and hopefully he'll clean it up, because if they don't, I might see another Seattle versus Denver Super Bowl. So we'll see.
No,
but then again, Patriots are like, don't forget about us, because I tell you, man, that Patriots defense,
the team that we just got over the Tom Brady era, not even 10 years ago.
Yeah,
and now they're back.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel, man, he's got that team playing. I mean, wow.
Yeah, turns out.
I wonder if Tennessee goes, maybe we shouldn't let that guy go.
No, it turns out he was a good coach all along, just in a bad environment.
Yep. So L.A. versus Seattle on Sunday, and they are the late game. Are they going to be on Peacock again, I imagine? Or are they Fox? I think Fox has the NFC Championship.
One of them.
It's probably going to be a late game, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, no. Bottom line is, I'm going to be honest. Bottom line, Sean McVay needs to get his act together, because if he doesn't, I might just get put in the hospital next week. I mean, seriously, like the only reason he's still a head coach is because of the times where he isn't bonehead and he's led them to success. Guarantee you, if they haven't won a Super Bowl yet, he'd probably be gone by now. I'm gonna be honest, as young as he is and as many victories as he's had and stuff.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Never seen the team in the last 5 minutes performance. Never seen a coach have such horrible play calling in the last 5 minutes than Sean McVay.
Yeah. All right, so Sunday at 2:00. Sunday at 2:00 on CBS and Paramount Plus. Free plug there, I guess. Patriots Broncos, and then at 5:30 on Fox, the Rams and the Seahawks.
It's actually not too bad.
5:30. We'll see. I hate the fact that they put the Rams last, but
well,
I don't know.
When the Rams won the Super Bowl, they had the late game against the 49ers. So
yeah. So we'll see what happens this weekend between those teams. The other thing coming out of Seattle is they lost Charbonnet. Am I saying that his name right?
I believe so.
Lost him for the remainder of the playoffs. So I don't know how big of an impact that's going to have, but I'm sure it'll have some.
Well, he was the guy that managed to pick up that 2-point conversion in the end zone. That 2-point conversion that should not have counted because it was a forward pass.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was him that picked it up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh man, so let's do our picks.
Whew.
So let's go. First game, Broncos versus Patriots. Who you got?
As much as I would love to see Jared Stidham lead them to victory, I I just don't see a realistic way Denver wins. So I'm gonna have to unfortunately pick the New England Patriots to reach their 20th Super Bowl or whatever it is in the last 30 years. And then I think it's obvious on the NFC side who I'm picking. Obviously go with the Rams, no matter what. On a If the team's looking to be in good condition before the game, I'm confident again. I've been a little on the more stressed out side these past few weeks, but I fully believe we beat the Seattle team once, almost beat them twice, so I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Rams Patriots Super Bowl 53 rematch, 7 years later, and yeah, that'll be very interesting. No, but another funny thing is that it's hilarious knowing that one of the NFC West teams will be playing the Super Bowl in the San Francisco 49ers stadium. Like, it's guaranteed one of their rivals could lift the Lombardi on their own turf.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Whether it's Seattle or whether it's the Rams.
But yeah, that's my pick. Rams versus Patriots.
So, all right. Broncos, Patriots. I know Sean Payton came out and said, I'm going to have Stidham ready for this game. And I love Jared, and I wish him all the best in this game. That being said, I'm scared of the Patriots defense.
Yeah.
I mean, they disguise everything so well. They look like they're coming, then they drop 6. They look like they're bringing 10, they bring 10. They look like they're bringing all 11, only 3 come. And it's just the way they disguise everything. And it really did a number on Herbert, and it really did a number on Stroud as well. So I'm going to take the Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots to upset the Broncos in Colorado, in Denver, at Empire Stadium. I think as much as I hate to see it, even though I don't hate it as much because I kind of like Drake May.
Yeah, it helps that it's a second-year quarterback instead of a 7-time Super Bowl champion now.
And I like their coach. I mean, I liked him when he was in Tennessee. I think Mike Vrabel did a heck of a job in Tennessee.
Oh yeah,
I like Mike Vrabel as the coach of the Patriots now. Kind of hated him a little bit when he was part of that dominating Patriots dynasty.
Yeah,
but I just think that the Patriots are just going to be too much for the Broncos.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, I don't really think it'd be an upset anymore.
No. And then moving over to the other game, Seattle and St. Louis, I think that the crowd will be out of its mind.
It's not 2000 anymore, Dad. It's not 2000 anymore. You said St. Louis.
Oh, I'm sorry. St. Louis. Hey, I'm trying to go throw good vibes. Kurt Warner, the greatest show on turf, Marshall Falk.
Okay, as long as it was that 2-year span and not the rest of the.
My bad. LA Rams going up in Seattle against that 12th man. That place is going to be rocking.
Oh yeah.
You know how loud it can get. I mean, it is deafening. I don't know what it is how they built that stadium.
It's because the way the roof is built, it's built at almost kind of like a curvature, so the noise stays trapped in the stadium and it doesn't leave right away.
Yeah,
so that's
crazy.
That's what produces the louder decibels.
Yeah,
something like that.
So they will be rocking.
Oh yeah.
Again, the Seattle defense is not anything easy to go up against. Sam Darnold played out of his mind, so he could do that again. That being said, I am going with the old man.
The old man.
Matthew Stafford. I have faith in Matthew. I think I said it in our last show. I think Matthew really knows that this could be potentially his last time to win another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And so I think he's going to go at it from that standpoint. I think that the Rams defense has got something to prove. I think that they let that game slip away in Seattle last time, especially the special teams part of it. I think that's what cost them the game. But yeah, I mean Matthew Stafford. I mean he's getting up there. I mean him and Clayton Kershaw went to school together, and Kershaw just walked away this year. So I think he knows that his time is about up. So he's going to be doing everything to try to win the Super Bowl. And I'm going to put my money on the old man. I think the Rams pull this one out, and I think that we're going to have a rematch between the Rams and the Patriots.
The rematch that we deserve, because that original match was the biggest snooze fest ever.
It wasn't a snooze fest because that was a very defensive game. If you love defense, that was a game.
Yeah.
If you love defense. If you like offense, yeah, it was probably a snooze fest. I like defense. I like hard knocks. They were going back and forth. I believe was the final score
13-3. Lowest scoring Super Bowl in history.
Super Bowl ever. I don't see that happening again.
No.
And I think ultimately, if it gets to that point, I'm going to give the edge to the Rams just because they've been there before. Matthew Stafford's been there before. Drake May hasn't. Patriots have a lot of young guys. So if that is the matchup of the Super Bowl, I'm going to give it to the Rams. But we'll talk about that in our next show.
Yeah.
Whoever ends up being the winner of the AFC Championship, whoever ends up being the winner of the NFC Championship, it will be the Super Bowl, and we'll talk about that. But as of right now, I'm taking the Rams and I'm taking the Patriots.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. I will admit, though, if they do end up going all the way, it is going to be sad because if they do win it, Matthew Stafford will probably announce his retirement on the spot.
Yeah.
It's like the way Peyton Manning went out 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah, I mean, it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
It's coming to an end. But the Rams are way in better position than my Cowboys are. So you should be good for a few years.
Yeah. To quote a wise man, most likely, the last time is now.
The last time is now. Yeah. And I mean, Stetson Bennett has been back there. No, listen, he's been back there, and I've heard McVay talk about how much he's grown watching Matthew Stafford. So,
but he's, if I'm not mistaken, he's already 28 or 29. He's old.
Okay, Bo Nix was old coming out of college, right? People were saying he was too old.
Okay,
out of college.
But Stetson Bennett was like ancient old. He was 26 as a rookie, 27.
You just want the Rams to trade up and draft Fernando Mendoza.
I don't even care what happened. Look, I will support any other quarterback than Stetson Bennett. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I just prefer a young guy over him because I do not want us to start getting on this path of spiraling between many quarterbacks.
Well, and I've said it before. I think to me, Stetson Bennett is a winner. He won 2 national championships in Georgia. Not a lot of quarterbacks do that.
Yeah, that is true.
So I will give him the benefit of the doubt. So why don't we end on this? Why don't we talk about tonight's game, which is the college football playoff national championship game between Indiana and the Miami Hurricanes.
That is tonight, isn't it?
It is tonight, yes. So you got Miami playing at home, but then you got
essentially
Fernando Mendoza going back home. So I think this is going to be a very interesting game. I really like Mendoza. I think he is a good quarterback, but I like the way he handles himself.
He's also just a great guy.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. And, I mean, their coach.
Kurt Signetti, something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Signetti.
All I know about him is that he was under Nick Saban at Alabama for a little bit.
Yeah. So Signetti has done a really good job of bringing Indiana into the limelight. Indiana has never been even close to sniffing.
Yeah, I don't even know
championship.
I don't even know where they came from. Like literally in the last 2 years, they just instantly from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know. But they're here.
Yeah.
And it's tonight. You got Indiana versus Miami. Who you got?
I'm going Indiana all the way. I want Indiana to win. I love Fernando Mendoza. I think that he's got what it takes, and he should, in my personal opinion, he should be the one to lift that trophy. And also, as successful as Indiana's been, how great would it be to cap it off with a 16-0 record?
Right.
Do you know how unheard of that is?
Yeah.
No team has gone 16-0 in about 100 years.
Yeah.
And that is not a lie. It has literally been a century.
Yeah. So
But I'm gonna go with Indiana. All the way, all the way.
And I'm gonna second that because I want to see Fernando Mendoza get that national championship. But the other reason why, being a Florida State Seminole fan,
Don't want to see it.
I don't want Miami to win. I
Yeah.
don't want Miami to win. None at all. Just because of the heartbreaks that I went through in the 90s with all those wide right and wide left field goals that the Knowles used to get when they played Miami. So don't like Miami, don't like the Gators either. So Indiana for me, Mendoza, Signetti.
Oh yeah.
Let's go get that championship. Let's go get that championship. So tonight, you and I will be watching that game. We'll be enjoying it, and hopefully, we'll get to see the Hoosiers of Indiana win a national championship outside of basketball.
Yeah.
So
Do something in another sport.
do something in another sport that matters. I mean, I know that they probably won, championships in other sports, but in reality, football and basketball are probably the two biggest ones in college. So, all right, well. That brings us to the end of our show for today. You have our picks. If you got any thoughts, put them down in the comments somewhere. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button wherever it's going to be. This was fun, man. I enjoyed it. Being off today, being able to do the show with you today, spend some time with you, doing this and going and doing some other regular life things. But that brings us to the end of our show. And as always, you are my pride and joy, and I love you. And this is Bloodline Sports.
It's all relative. Goodbye, everyone.